bouncing up the clouds, 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 bouncing up the clouds. Dancing on the clouds, waiting for your heart check. Got to let the beat get under your skin. I think I'm an angel, I'm gonna break my wings. A melody from heaven spins me round and around. Yeah, bouncing off the clouds, whisper in my ear.
Hey guys, welcome to Life Success. I'm your host Laurie, and we're going to talk about CBT. So, welcome to this episode. I'm so grateful that you're here and that we're going to talk about the subject of cognitive behavioral therapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy is known to help people deal with their experiences in life and change their mindsets so that they can be more positive instead of negative. And I know that's hard to do on a daily basis. Cognitive behavioral therapy makes it different than average. Why I say that is because when we use this kind of therapeutic thing, then our brains are more likely to actually reconstruct how we perceive things. So how we perceive it changes our perceptions, our perspectives, and our behavior changes dramatically when we think more positive about it, change our thought pattern of the subject. So really, it's just a matter of just thinking more positive instead of negative and acting more positively, less negativity. So cognitive behavioral therapy is something that I teach. I teach that on a regular basis. This is why you guys hear and see videos and recordings about why this is so important. Now, I've got a circle that explains the CBT. Now, the CBT circle is mainly about our thoughts, actions, and behavior, how we're responding to stuff in general, and that's where we struggle with that on a daily basis. Cognitive behavioral therapy is a way we can get our mindset back to where it needs to be, which is a positive status instead of being negative every day. But when you work on it, you're more likely to actually let go of your fears of something, because we all have fear, right? We all have fear of something, and cognitive behavioral therapy helps us to bring our mindset to where the positivity makes us have a positive self-esteem and confidence and just in general feeling overall just feeling awesome, right? So that's how I would have seen it anyways, because I've experienced it for myself, and cognitive behavioral therapy helped me to overcome my battles with depression and anxiety, and I've done it every single day of my life, and I haven't been depressed since. Cognitive behavioral therapy is drug-free. It really just teaches the brain to rechannel how you thinking every single time, how you interact, how you behave, because your behavior actually sends a signal to your brain, and then it thinks, oh, I've got to think this negative thought, right? When really, it's not okay to think negative. So when we change our thought pattern, how we perceive it, this is where cognitive behavioral thinking therapy helps us to overcome the battle of these thoughts on an everyday basis. So if you're struggling with it, just be mindful of what you say to yourself on a regular basis. If you're saying to yourself every day, saying like, oh, I'm such a loser, all those things, that's just dragging yourself down. You are not positive towards yourself, you are more negative. So when you go through that, cognitive behavioral therapy is the best tool you can have. So if you're wanting a coach, let me know, because I'm happy to help you guys. I know some people can actually be quite negative online, especially YouTube, where they can comment and make negative comments, and I don't like that sort of bullying online. Bullying online is not acceptable, and that's just negative world. Negativity is not where we want to be, right? We want to be a happy place. We want to be, forgiving and acceptable and not rude. When we badmouth someone or try to say, oh, but you're doing this wrong, oh, you said this wrong, said that wrong, that's negative attitude. And negative attitude is not okay. It doesn't help us grow, and we see it differently. Our terminologies can be so different to each other, and our perspectives can be different. And this is where cognitive behavioral therapy makes our mindsets strong so that we can overcome these negative people. I know that there are so many out there, and I've met many of these negative people, and I'm sorry that you guys don't always understand where some of the things I've come from and what I think and what I do. That's not everyone's taste, but that's how I roll with my therapy, with how I do things. And I'm not perfect. We're not designed to be perfect, and perfection is just overrated. Who the hell is perfect anyways? So cognitive behavioral therapy is how we should be in a positive status, teaching ourselves these tools. I love CB2 journaling. I got this journal and I gave it to someone for Christmas, and probably the best tool I ever gave, because that is the cheapest way you're going to get some kind of therapeutic use out of cognitive behavioral therapy firsthand, by actually using the journal, and it sets you up to a different level, and you follow it, and it helps with anxiety, depression, fear-based thoughts. And this is where I guess I learned a few things along the way, that this tool has helped me overcome my struggles. Yeah, I've had post-traumatic stress disorders off and on, and I've been through traumatic experience in my life, so I know what that's like. I've been sexually assaulted more than once. I've been physically abused, and I know plenty of women have gone through that. Guys don't fully really understand people like ourselves, but trust me, cognitive behavioral therapy has been the only thing that has supported my experience and helped me overcome my battles. And also, I love Judgment Detox from Gabrielle Bernstein. Why? Because I'm not as judgmental as I normally used to be, and just letting go and just using love as my teacher. So the universe is teaching me to love others regardless of the situation. So, I'm sending out my positive vibes to you guys, and hopefully, you will get the best out of this experience with me, and we're going to really dig deep more into this subject about cognitive behavioral therapy, and just really dig deep more into why it's helpful for us to really get to know our behavioral stuff, and how can we change a lot of these areas for us for this new year. How can we really improve our behavior? How can we think more positive in general? So that's where I want to teach you guys, is the positive thinking thought patterns, and just teaching you guys the tools that I know. So have an awesome day tomorrow, and I will catch up with you guys the next time I catch up with you guys. Bye for now. Hope you have an awesome day.
Bouncing off the clouds, what you're waiting for? Yeah, bouncing off the clouds, hear that melody. Dancing on the clouds, waiting for your heart jack. Got to let the beat get under your skin. I think I'm an angel, I'm gonna break my wings. A melody from heaven spins me round and around.